Good morning, everyone. Hope you all are well. It's another day, and we're here going to do the Course in Miracles lessons. The lesson for today is lesson 92, so let's get right into it. Miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. The idea for today is an extension of the previous one. You do not think of light in terms of strength and darkness in terms of weakness. That is because your idea of what seeing means is tied up with the body and its eyes and brain. Thus, you believe that you can change what you see by putting little bits of glass before your eyes. This is among the many magical beliefs that come from the conviction you are a body and the body's eyes can see. You also believe the body's brain can think. If you but understood the nature of thought, you could but laugh at this insane idea. It is as if you thought you held the match that lights the sun and gives it all its warmth, or that you held the world within your hand, securely bound until you let it go. Yet this is no more foolish than to believe that today that the body's eyes can see and the brain can think. It is God's strength in you that is the light in which you see, as it is His mind with which you think. His strength denies your weakness. It is your weakness that sees through the body's eyes, peering about in darkness to behold the likeness of itself, the small, the weak, the sickly and the dying, those in need, the helpless and afraid, the sad, the poor, the starving, and the joyless. These are seen through eyes that cannot see and cannot bless. Strength overlooks these things by seeing past appearances. It keeps its steady gaze upon the light that lies beyond them. It unites with light of which it is a part. It sees itself. It brings the light in which yourself appears. In darkness you perceive a self that is not there. Strength is the truth about you. Weakness is an idol falsely worshipped and adored, that strength may be dispelled, and darkness rule where God appointed that there should be light. Strength comes from truth, and shines with light its source has given it. Weakness reflects the darkness of its maker. It is sick and looks on sickness, which is like itself. Truth is the saver, and can only will for happiness and peace for everyone. It gives its strength to everyone who asks, in limitless supply. It sees the lack in anyone would be a lack in all. And so it gives its light that all may see and benefit as one. Its strength is shared, that it may bring to all the miracle in which they will unite in purpose and forgiveness and in love. Weakness, which looks in darkness, cannot see a purpose in forgiveness and in love. It sees all other difference from itself, and nothing in the world that it would share. It judges and condemns, but does not love. In darkness it remains to hide itself, and dreams that it is strong and conquering, a victor over limitations that but grow in darkness to enormous size. It fears and it attacks and hates itself, and darkness covers everything it sees, leaving its dream as fearful as itself. No miracles are here, but only hate. It separates itself from what it sees, while light and strength perceive themselves as one. The light of strength is not the light you see. It does not change and flicker and go out. It does not shift from night to day and back to darkness till the morning comes again. The light of strength is constant, sure as love, forever glad to give itself away, because it cannot give but a bit to itself. No one can ask in vain to share its sight, and none who enters its abode can leave without a miracle before his eyes, and strength and light abiding in his heart. The strength in you will offer you the light and guide you seeing, so you do not dwell on idle shadows that the body's eyes provide for self-deception. Strength and light unite in you, and where they meet, yourself stands, ready to embrace you as its own. Such is the meeting place we try today to find and rest in, for the peace of God is where yourself, his Son, is waiting now to meet itself again and be as one. Let us give 20 minutes twice today to join this meeting. Let yourself be brought onto yourself. Its strength will be the light in which the gift of sight is given you. Leave then the dark a little while today, and we will practice seeing in the light, closing the body's eyes and asking truth to show us how to find the meeting place of self and self, where light and strength are one. Morning and evening we will practice thus. After the morning meeting, we will use the day in preparation for the time at night, when we will meet again in trust. Let us repeat as often as we can the idea for today and recognize that we are being introduced to sight and led away from darkness to the light, where only miracles can be perceived. Whew, alrighty. So this was a really long lesson, and it's a little bit harder to swallow. At least that's for me right now, trying to understand it and trying to get what I can from it. And you're here with me trying as well. So, miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. So, miracles are seen in light is repeating yesterday's lesson, and we're adding now, and light and strength are one. So, what is this trying to tell us? What it's trying to tell us is that when we are able to see with true vision, all we will feel is light and strength. And strength is what we are looking for. The strength in ourselves, the strength in God, which is with both, they are the same. They are one and the same thing. So it is the whole beginning part of the lesson. It seems very dark to me. I don't know if it seemed like that for you guys and ladies, but for me it did. And I guess it's just painting a picture of how really how would I say it? Very ugly picture of our current experience here on Earth, where it's, there's a lot of negativity, a lot of darkness, a lot of hate, a lot of sadness, a lot of not good things happening. And I mean, I think that's fairly true. I mean, there is a lot of things, especially right now, there is a lot of that going on. But there's also some wonderful experiences, some good things. But ultimately, all of those experiences and everything that we are experiencing in the world right now is still an illusion, right? So it's not the real. It's our illusion. It's what we are conjuring up with our minds, and then creating images so that we see with our human eyes, and then experiencing them because we're seeing them. That's the process, right? So we're not seeing the real. We're not seeing the truth. We're not seeing the light. We're seeing the darkness. We're just seeing what is being created by our illusion and what is being driven by our egos to see. And we wholeheartedly believe in our bodies, that we are bodies, and that's what we truly are. And that isn't what we truly are. We are not the body. We are spiritual beings that are whole and complete, that are strength beyond strength that you can think of, and love that is never ends and that is everlasting. That's what we truly are. So what the course is trying to tell us today with this lesson is that we are choosing to focus on the wrong thing. We're choosing to focus on the darkness, on the human experience, and everything that comes with it. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, a lot of times bad, especially right now. But it's for us to make that choice, to shift our focus and see the miracle, and that truly is there, that we are whole and complete, and that God is there with us, and that we are not the body. We are light, and we are strong. And that is the essence of today's lesson, that light and strength are one, and that is who we are. We are light and strength. We are both the same thing at the same time. And today's lesson is asking us to do two periods of 20 minutes, one in the morning, one at night, to focus on the idea and to try to forget about our human experience for a little while, to try to see if we can see true light, true vision, to make that attempt with as best we can, you know, and let's try that, you know. It's asking us to close our eyes and for 20 minutes, just picture it. Picture the real, the truth, the happiness, the love, the peace that really is what you are and really is what all of us are. And the love that is around us at any given moment if we choose but to access it. And try to live in that place for 20 minutes as best as you can, to allow yourself how it feels to be there. When you have that experience, when you are able to do it, you'll see how liberating and peaceful and happy you are when you allow yourself to be there. And it's a wonderful experience, and I tell you firsthand because I have had that experience. The last time around when I was doing the Course in Miracles, I had a couple of those experiences and they were magnificent. So I've been ever since trying to get through again, but like all of us do, we focus on the human experience and we don't do our daily dose of connecting with God, and then we lose track and we go back to just experiencing the human experience and forgetting what we truly are. So I'm guilty, I've done it too. So let's try at least for today, 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night. Throughout the day, have the thought in your mind and prepare for the next period. And let's do our best to remember that we are the light of the world, and the light and strength are one. So we are strong and we can do it. So let's do it together. Well, thank you for joining me for this beautiful lesson today, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you are having a wonderful day and that you are safe with your family and staying home like we all should. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.